Hey guys, SpinoDude here, and today we are taking a look at a brand new 2017 Papo figure. So let's have our co-host Marvin bring it out. Thank you, Marvin. So today, guys, we are going to be taking a look at this. It is the 2017 Papo Cryolophosaurus. Now, I got this guy at A to Z Science Store in Northampton, Massachusetts, but if you guys are unable to visit there, I recommend going to everythingdinosaur.com for awesome service and fast shipping. I cannot wait to take a closer look at this brand new model, so without further ado, guys, let's dive into the review. Before we take a closer look at the figure, here are a few quick facts about Cryolophosaurus itself. Cryolophosaurus elioti means cold-crested lizard. It was a carnivorous theropod from the Jurassic period of what is now Antarctica. Cryolophosaurus is known from a skull as well as some postcranial remains. Its skull featured a unique fan-like crest that grew upwards from the head in front of the eyes. It is thought that this appendage was used for display, helping the animal recognize others of the same species, as well as possibly attracting mates. Until its current name was more well known, Cryolophosaurus received the nickname Elvisaurus due to the shape of its head crest being similar to Elvis Presley's hairdo. So without further ado, guys, let's start taking a closer look at this awesome carnivore. So here is the highly anticipated 2017 Papo Cryolophosaurus. For first impressions, I must say that I thought the Ceratosaurus was going to be my top favorite for Papo's new releases, but I must say I think it's just been dethroned. The detail on this Cryolophosaurus is incredible. You can see all of the tiny scales individually carved into the sculpt, and I love the tensing muscles and skin fold details across the body. I am very fond of the scutes and osteoderms running down the back of the animal here. They are not overdone, but their presence really adds a lot to the model's overall appearance. I also like the ribcage impressions on the midsection here, as well as the clawed hands and the beautifully detailed bird-like feet. The head on this Cryolophosaurus is stunning. The shape here is almost identical to the actual skull of the animal and is detailed beautifully. You can see the eye has been done in a yellow-orange color, the nostrils are carved out on the front of the sculpt, and the crest looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, of course, this figure has an articulated jaw just like most of Papo's other carnivorous prehistoric animals, which is fantastic and it works out beautifully. You can see the skin flap in the corner of the mouth that slides into the upper jaw when closing, and when opening the jaw, it pulls down smoothly. The interior of the mouth has been sculpted and painted in a fleshy pink color with the tongue detailed very nicely, and the teeth are individually sculpted and painted. The colors on this Cryolophosaurus are absolutely beautiful. I love the mix of the reddish-orange color with the tan underbelly, and the bold black markings really add a lot to the figure. I like how the markings are sort of sparse towards the head on the animal, with some smaller black dots around the jaw and on the neck. And as we move down into the midsection, you can see some really bold black stripes on the legs as well, and when we reach the tail, we have some very consistent tiger striping all the way down to the tip. The pose on this Cryolophosaurus is very dynamic. You can see it has an upright stance with the head looking downwards and the tail curling off to the side. This pose actually reminds me of the Cryolophosaurus battle in the Discovery Channel series Dinosaur Revolution. Now, although this pose is really well done and looks super cool, I don't think this animal could achieve this stance in real life, mainly because its tail was probably not this flexible, but Papo definitely gets points for creativity here. Another thing I wanted to note with this figure is that it is not a tripod as a lot of people were expecting. Even if I try to lean the Cryolophosaurus on its tail, it rocks right back onto its feet, as you can see. I also like how the left foot on the model looks like it's raising off the ground. I just thought that was a nice little addition to the sculpt. Alright, so for my overall thoughts on this figure, I think it is absolutely fantastic. Like I said before, I thought the Ceratosaurus was going to be my top favorite for Papo's 2017 releases, but I think it's been dethroned now that I have this gorgeous Cryolophosaurus in hand. The sculpt is brilliant, and I am very fond of the color scheme especially. It's really nice seeing Papo come up with some unique color schemes in comparison to the rather simple brown and greens on their older models. In terms of scientific accuracy, the sculpt is very well done, with the head especially being very close to the actual skull of Cryolophosaurus. Perhaps the arms are a bit too long, which doesn't bother me too much, and I don't think the animal could achieve this dynamic pose in real life, but Papo definitely gets points for creativity. So great job, Papo. You have done a phenomenal job recreating the Cryolophosaurus. So you're probably wondering just how big this figure is, so Marvin, bring out the ruler. Thank you, Marvin. Alright, we've got our trusty flexi ruler now, so let's give this Cryolophosaurus a measure. So in terms of the length from the tip of the snout all the way to the tip of the tail, we are looking at about 6 inches, and in terms of the height at the highest point, which is the back of the neck here, we are looking at about 4.5 inches. For comparison, here is the 2017 Papo Cryolophosaurus next to the Papo Dilophosaurus. If you want to see the review for this figure, link will be down below in the description. These two crested predators look fantastic on display with each other. I love their color schemes and they scale up to each other very nicely. So make sure you guys go check out Papo's Dilophosaurus. It's an awesome figure of my second favorite dinosaur. Up next for comparison, here's the 2017 Papo Cryolophosaurus next to the 2017 Papo Polacanthus. If you want to see the review for this figure, link will be down below in the description. Both of these new 2017 releases from Papo look great on display with each other, and the poses complement each other really nicely. So make sure you guys go check out Papo's brand new Polacanthus. It's an awesome figure of the Cretaceous herbivore. And finally for comparison, here is the 2017 Papo Cryolophosaurus next to the 2017 Papo Ceratosaurus. If you want to see the review for this figure, link will be down below in the description. These two predators from the Jurassic period look fantastic on display with each other. I love the color schemes on both of these models and they scale up to each other quite nicely. So make sure you guys go check out Papo's brand new Ceratosaurus. It's a beautiful model of the Jurassic carnivore. Well, there we go, guys. That was today's look at the 2017 Papo Cryolophosaurus. I think this figure is absolutely spectacular. It's without doubt my personal favorite from Papo's 2017 releases now that I have it in hand, and I definitely recommend adding it to your collection. So if you guys want to get this figure for yourself, I got this guy at A to Z Science Store in Northampton, Massachusetts, but if you are unable to shop there, I recommend going to www.everythingdinosaur.com for wonderful service and fast shipping. So anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a comment telling me what you think of this new model. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Take care and bye-bye.